Hey guys, what's up? It's Patrick here, and today I'm bringing you guys the next episode of my Let's Play Boom Beach series. So taking a look at my base, I think I've done pretty well for this HQ level, so I think it's time that we move up to HQ10 and finally unlock some of this new stuff. So if you can look right there, it looks like we're getting a new cannon, we're going to get a boom mine, also an iron mine, and a new stone storage, machine gun. We're getting a whole bunch of new stuff, but most importantly, we're getting that iron mine. So that's going to give me a consistent source of iron, which is really important because I've been struggling to get it because I'm only getting about 200 to 300 for every computer base that I've been attacking. But let's go ahead and attack Terror because this is going to give us a lot of iron. If you guys don't notice already, you get a pretty good amount, especially for the early levels. So let's go ahead and take it out. Alright, so doing level number 1, I actually had a fail right there. I dropped a flare on top of that boom mine when I meant to drop a rocket on it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and drop 3 more of my artillery on the flamethrower, and then just go ahead and speed through the rest of the raid. So obviously this one was super simple. Terror stage 1. Let's just go ahead and fast forward, take our loot, and get out of there. Still saving up those dark crystals, going to try to make some more idols when I can, but let's go to level number 2. Looking at this one, we've got a cannon up top, and generally I want to take care of those guys because they do a lot of damage against my heavies. And then same exact thing, I'm going to follow up with the 5 boats and just start taking care of some of these towers. So in general, I've really just been using my heavies and my Zookas right now. For my HQ level, what do you guys think? I'm not sure about any of like the overpowered strategies. I've sort of just been playing the game without reading any of like the Boom Beach forums or watching any of like the popular Boom Beach players videos. So what's really the most powerful army? Because I've had a pretty good amount of success just using these guys. I've heard the Warriors were really powerful, but then they got a nerf in I think the most recent update. So they're not as powerful, but people still tend to use them. But I've heard that like using Warriors and Smoke is really popular. At least it was really popular. But I've really just had a lot of good success by using my heavies and my Zookas, so I really haven't switched it up too much. As far as riflemen go, I did use those for a while, but they get so close to like the heavies that when people like shoot mortars, they'll hit both my heavies and my riflemen, as well as the flamethrower obviously will be able to hit both at the same time as well, and the machine gun, whereas the Zookas are nice because they just chill back, they don't get in range of any of that stuff, and they sort of just take out all the defenses. So that's just what I've been using. Let me know what you guys have been doing and what HQ level you are at, but I've been having success with this, and I think I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, at least until I get some new stuff. Alright, so looked like we took care of level 3 pretty simple. Didn't really have to take care of that mortar in the back just because my heavies are soaking up all the damage. Let's go ahead and collect some more resources, and we're going to get another 2400 iron. Again, Dr. Terror is perfect for HQ9 to get iron because you really don't get a lot from some of the other bases. Alright, looking at stage number 4, there is a rocket launcher right here, so I'm going to want to take care of that. I also was a little bit cheeky and took care of that sniper tower, and let's just go ahead and take care of this base. Again, this one looks pretty easy as well. Generally, with this type of army, the only thing I'm scared about is like boom cannons, sniper towers, and I guess regular cannons, because those guys can take care of my heavies fairly quickly, and once those guys start going down, then my Zookas will get in a lot of trouble. Alright, using a shock bomb right there, took care of 2 of the defensive buildings, and then after these guys go down, once again, another pretty simple raid, and we're going to collect a ton of resources. So I'm thinking with this new HQ upgrade, I do get that new thing I can use for my gunboat. I forget what it's called, but it's pretty much artillery, except it spams like all over. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember it. Anyways, that's supposed to be really powerful, so I can't wait to use that. And yeah, the iron mine. The iron mine is huge just because I won't get I'll be able to get a ton of iron now instead of having to try to attack these bases for 200 to 300 iron. Alright, so looking right here, I actually already maxed out my iron, so not sure if it was a good idea to attack this base or not, but let's go ahead and do it anyways. I'm going to go ahead and drop my heavies and then follow it up with my Zookas, and I'm just going to attack from the right-hand side. So I'm going to try to drop my shock bombs to where I can take care of at least 3, probably 4 of his defenses at the same time. So this base is actually pretty good against my strategy because, again, the sniper towers, the cannons, those all do pretty well against my troops. So let's just go ahead and see what we can do. I dropped shock bomb number 1. That took care of 4. I'm going to drop the second one. This is going to take care of 3 of the defenses. And now I'm just fighting my way through. So I am losing a lot of heavies, as well as you can see my Zookas on the left-hand side. They went too far out, and that's actually going to be a huge problem. They're getting shot down one by one, and that's going to be where a lot of my damage comes from. So I'm just going to try to salvage it. It looks like this sniper tower right here, I'll be able to take care of that. And then now I just have to pray that my Zookas are strong enough to take care of the building right there. But unfortunately, they're still in range of this sniper tower. And even as I tried to move them at the last second, they got shot down and I failed on terror level number 5. So Probably should have used a different strategy for that one. It was really effective against my heavies and my Zukas, but let's just go ahead and head back to base and see where we are at. So we maxed out our iron. We have a lot of stone. We have a pretty good amount of gold. We also have 203,000 wood. Looking at my my sculptor, I can go ahead and make that really quickly, see what we've got. But I'm pretty much just saving up to see if I can get a masterpiece soon for the green, or whatever the green shards are. So let's take a look at what we have. Gunboat energy +7. I mean, if I had to take something out, I do have gunboat energy +6, so yeah, let's just go ahead and remove this one and place our new one. Again, I don't know too much about the idols. You guys can tell me which ones are the most powerful, but I'm just saving up to get a masterpiece and try to drop that next. Alright, so I retrained my troops. Looking at the HQ, we didn't get enough stone by 8,000, but again, in this game, you get so many diamonds just from random things. I can afford to spend 17 on getting my HQ to the next level. So let's go ahead and do that. It's going to be a 12-hour upgrade. One of the great things about Boom Beach, we don't have to wait forever. So it looks like tomorrow morning, I'll be able to check out what we've got and move on to a couple more raids. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, drop a like if you did. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode coming out very soon, and I'll see you later. Peace out.